Gemini, welcome to your mid-month readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So Gemini, during this mid-month, there's quite a deal of sentimentality here, a lot of emotions, a deep flow of sensations, and I feel that for some Geminis, this is an opportunity to review the past and release certain experiences that are holding him back negatively by transforming them into the light. I feel that some Geminis are in a very joyful, childlike spirit during this period of time. There's an energy of the child and the mother, so there's a link between, for in one hand, possibly needing to be more of playing more of a nourishing role to yourself and others around. It's possible that some Geminis are playing the role of counselors and mothers and fathers, godfathers, giving advice or being asked a lot of advice, because I feel that some Geminis are really in this path of getting in tune to the power of their psychic senses in all ways, and in communicating, in being messengers of the divine, and especially messengers of love. There's a lot of a loving, it's like a beautiful energy of white feathers falling around, and there's a sense of like there may be delicate matters coming to the surface during this mid-month, but those delicate matters from past experiences, it's like bringing them to your attention, getting to know and feel and experience them again. And I feel that with care, with love, with forgiveness, with compassion, you may be able to transform and transmute some pain or something from the past that was negative so far, but because of your knowledge or the maturity you are gaining in understanding, the path of the greater love, it's like you're able to heal whichever past conditioning you're still suffering from. So some Geminis have here great opportunities of, it's like a cleansing of the waters, and at the same time being very dedicating a lot of themselves to others. For those Geminis that are attracted to children, or for some reason they are seeing children a lot around them, or they have some childhood dreams that they still want to accomplish or long to accomplish, this is the time to dream for Gemini. This is the time to explore, the mystique, because I feel that some of you are challenged here with not wanting to take still some things and some experiences as deep as you should, or you're afraid of going to that deep level of unconditional love and forgiveness for whichever you are seeking deep down, that level of consciousness. And I feel that the challenge here with this Page of Wands, there's two possible scenarios. I feel that some of you are having difficulty lightening up, being the beautiful butterflies that usually you are, and just exploring what's out there, giving, using the channel of this powerful, emotions and sensations, and giving it room to explore new pathways, to explore like new outlets and new ways of, in how to inject all that knowledge that you are receiving from divine sources into something. Some of you may be finding it difficult to pursue the change you want to implement in your life, because it may be a very, something that is very unfamiliar, very different, very out of context with your usual element, and so you may still be afraid of the changes that may imply. I also feel that some of you are suffering in, suffering from anticipation, anxiety, but it's like from anticipation, fearing things, or how experiencing certain thoughts and feelings that are more a product of your fear of what's going to be, and again, being in this very unknown, unfamiliar territory, and deep down it's an issue of control. Not knowing what's going to happen is creating some level of anxiety. Some of you, though, are in this energy of, there's two scenarios again. I feel that some of you are challenged in lightening up and giving room to the purity of this inner child that wants to come out and play and explore and travel and do something different. Others are not wanting to take enough, responsibility for certain things, and so it's possible that you are very it's like a flickery behavior where you may not really want to concentrate or feel things out. You just want to, have fun to distract and avoid, whichever you are deep down experiencing, because you don't know how to explore it, in your usual habitat. There's a sense of agonizing, again, without even experiencing or drinking from those waters. So don't create in your mind this, I know this is hard, but it's like you're creating in your mind already the thought that if you dare to drink from those holy waters of love, something bad will happen, or you will lose your freedom, or you will lose your capacity to just be free and independent and seek new experiences. When in reality, I feel that this is exactly, you need to taste that, savor that water, to be filled with a deep, to be filled and to open up channels, of, it's like, how can I explain? Because this is all about a subjective world, so it's very difficult to explain in words, but I will try. It's like once you do taste of those waters, and you give yourself permission to try to follow this advice, to be, to be focused on love and filling your cup first and foremost, so you can give to others, so you can experience the bliss of true love, not just from the expectation that someone will love you so you can love them back, but actually being a constant state in which you are in. And I feel that this beautiful energy of the Queen of Cups as the advice is also telling you to not be afraid to explore your imagination, and to put in it at the same time, yes, your joyful spirit, your creative energy, your desire to do things differently, to not stop, to not get drowned on those waters, but actually to use those to do something different with your life, to do something different with your career, with your relationships. It's like recreating the past, which is your main opportunity. So some of you could actually be in this time travel type of energy during this mid-month. Some of you will have memories, dreams, and people from the past possibly returning or showing up. And the Six of Cups, yes, it can be a lot of past experiences returning to your conscious present memory and time, so you can possibly look at them and what you're trying to tell you and feed your soul with. There's a type of opportunity here to rescue a part of yourself that is very holy and very divine and supposed to be integrated in your sense of divine wisdom, that you have at this time to offer to others, in terms of guidance, in terms of it's like understanding silently but deeply, the love and the pain at the same time that exists in this world, and being this very solidary figure with others, beginning with the fact that possibly you are starting to shed light into the past. It's not about, fantasizing or romanticizing experiences that, yes, were painful, experiences that, yes, took some parts of you, and they are still difficult to experience and to remember. But what there is here is a notion that some of those experiences of the past, from in this mid-month, you may end up realizing that they are healed, that you are actually further in the healing process than what you believed. And so you are ready to offer the best of love to others, because you are doing that on your own. Love in all shapes and forms. And there's quite a deal of energy of mother and child. So for those who have children, this may be a time of like intense recognition of yourself through your children. And for those who don't, at the same time, you are giving care to yourself and to others and to everything you want to see grow and develop as a part of yourself, whichever that is for you. I only feel that the biggest challenge here is as well the agonizing and the anxiety that this creates out of fear of giving in, because this is a process that needs a lot of giving in, surrendering, allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to be this romantic poet, this romantic visionary that for right now doesn't want really to come back to earth, because you are experiencing I feel that during this mid-month you are experiencing a whole different dimension that most people won't be able to understand. But it's like, it's okay during this mid-month to be there. Don't be afraid to go there, because there's something there that you're going to need to rescue to then bring back again to earth. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you who have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, donating to my channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.